Hey everybody, today we are going to talk about new chapter that is 7. So name of this chapter is fraction 1. Okay, first now let's start with 7.1, that is understanding fraction. First of all, we have parts of this section, that is fraction. So what's fraction? So as you know, so we cannot use our natural numbers which are 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that in our daily life. So we use fractions to share something. For example, if you want to share this an apple, so it's a whole apple before cut. So if you want to share this one with your friends, 2 or 3 parts, so you can express as a fraction. For example, if you divide it 2 equal parts, after that if you want to give this half of an apple to your friends, so can we say 1 apple? No. Or 2 apples? No. So just we use fraction. Or for example, we have a pizza, so it's a whole pizza. If you want to divide or if you want to share this pizza with your friends, first of all you have to divide it into equal parts. As you know, for example, first of all you will cut it into 8 equal parts. If you want to give one of them to your friends, so we use fraction to express it. Or we can talk about chocolate, so it's a part of this chocolate. So if you want to share one of them, this one, or 2 of them, we use fraction. Okay, we use fractions to represent, to show any part of a whole. Okay, we have notes. We cannot represent the colored parts as a fraction because the parts are not equal. As you can see, the parts are not equal, so because of that we cannot express as a fraction. That's it. Okay, now let's continue. So we have another part about the fraction, that is B, parts of fraction. A fraction has 3 parts: numerator, denominator, and fraction bar. So we have a shape, so it's divided into 4 equal parts. First of all, 1, 2, 3. 3 of them are colored. It says numerator. So also we have another number, that is bottom number. So bottom number says how many equal parts in a whole. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal parts we have. Also we have fraction bar. Fraction bar separates numerator and denominator, top number and bottom number. Okay, now let's look at an example. So what fraction of the apples are red? Okay, in this shape, let's look at this one. First of all, we have number line to separate numerator and denominator. Then we have to write number that is top. So what number comes here? First of all, now let's look at this one. What was the numerator? Shows the chosen part. So in chosen parts in this question, red. What fraction of the apples are red? Okay, now let's count it. How many red apples you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. First I write here 5. Then what number comes in bottom? So it means denominator. Denominator says show the equal parts. I mean, in this question, how many apples you have in this basket? First 1, 2, 3, 4, mix. I will count all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I write number of the apples in denominator. That's it. Okay, we have another part, that is C, showing a fraction on a number line. It's very easy. First of all, let's read the question. Show the fraction 2 over 6 on the number line. First of all, as you know, number line, there is line, there are many numbers on it. It starts with 0 forever. First, in this section, we work between 0 and 1. Before we divide it number line, first of all, you write 0 where you have started. After that, you write 1. After that, now we are working on it. Everybody, first of all, let's look at denominator. Denominator says number of the equal parts. So how many equal parts you have? Must be equal parts 6. First of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I divide it into 6 equal parts. After that, now let's look at how many chosen parts you have. That is 2. First, I am coming here. First 1. This is first part of chosen. This is also second part. So here we call the fraction that is 2 over 6. That's it. Okay, now let's continue. So we have many kinds of reading about fraction. First of all, we have 2 numerator and denominator, that is 6. How can we read this fraction? We have 3 kinds of way. First, 2 over 6. Second, 2 out of 6. Next, 2 sixth. Okay, we have another example about reading fraction. 3 is numerator, 4 is denominator. So we say 3 over 4. Or we say 3 out of 4 or 3 4. That's it. Okay, now let's look at the questions. We have checked yourself in your book as you remember. Okay, now let's look at the first. I will not solve each of the question here because so all of them are the same way can be solved. Show the fraction 7 over 8 on the number line. First of all, 8 says you how many equal parts you have between 0 and 1. How many equal parts you have a whole? First of all, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 equal parts we have. After that I will choose 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here says you 7 over 8. That's it. Okay, question 2. Write each shaded. Shaded means colored area as a fraction. For example, the first one, how many equal parts you have in a whole? Okay, first draw the number line, then you write the number up, that is top number, that is numerator. Chosen parts, first you write here chosen, first you write here colored or given parts. Okay, chosen parts, that is 1. Okay, colored part, that is 1. Okay, what about number of the equal parts in a whole? So number of the equal parts, that is 2. That's it. Okay, now let's look at the last one, that is G. Okay, first of all, draw the fraction bar. Now let's write how many equal parts you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many chosen parts you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's 5 over 8. Okay, now question 3. Write the fractions marked by an arrow on the number line. Okay, now let's look at between 0 and 1. Okay, as I said before, we work on between 0 and 1. How many equal parts we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So your denominators will be 10, number of the equal parts. Because your number line between 0 and 1 is divided 10 equal parts. Denominator doesn't change between. Okay, now how many parts you have until this? How many parts? 1. From 0. Okay, how many parts you have from 0 until this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is 5 over 10. Okay, here 7, 8, 9, 9 over 10. That's it. Okay, now let's look at another one. The question 4. For the given fractions, shade the figure. Shade means color. Figure the shape. As you can see, we have shapes A to E. Okay, the first one, 1 over 2. How can we draw this one? First of all, 2 says you 2 equal parts in a whole. 1, 2. So 1 says you chosen parts in a whole. So we color. So we choose this one. That's it. Okay, what about E? E says you 4 over 9. Okay, how can I color 4 of 9? So we have, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 equal parts in a whole. So I will color 4 of them. 1, as you like, choose 4 of them. 2, 3, and 4. That's it. Okay, question 5. For the given fractions, divide and shade the figure. First of all, let's look at 1 over 2. 1 over 2, 2 says you, as you know, 2 equal parts will be between, 2 equal parts will be in a whole. Okay, how can I divide into 2 equals? How can I divide equal parts? First of all, from here. When I draw this line, you will get 2 equal parts, as you can see. Now I will choose one of them just. Okay, now let's look at D, 4 over 6. So will be 6 equal parts in this whole. Okay, how can I make it 6 equal parts? First of all, if I draw 1, 2, now if I divide into 2 equal parts from here, so now you will get 6 equal parts, as you can see. Now I will color 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's 4 over 6. Okay, show the fraction on the number line. First of all, where you start, you write 0. Where you have finished, you write 1. Okay, now we have 7 over 10. 10 says you 10 equal parts will be between 0 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now let's choose the 7th. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here is 7. Okay, here is 7 over 10. Okay, so now question 6. Read and write the given fractions in words. So just we read and we write. So what fraction is that? How can you read this one? 1 over 3. Easy, right? Okay, now let's continue to solve next page. So we have finished. Okay, so guys, the next lesson will be about 7.2 types of fraction. Okay, see you next lesson.